Welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm Connor Williams, and this is another one of our 24/7 news report videos. As always, we start with the headline news, and the headline news this evening is that Everton and Leeds United have joined Aston Villa and Wolves in the battle to sign Atletico Madrid forward Matheus CUNHA. That's come from Relevo as the source. I saw the other day that he was linked with Leeds, I believe, and Wolves. I think it was Wolves I originally saw him linked with. Um, so yeah, really, really good player. When I saw that he was linked with Wolves, I was like a bit took back, a bit like it'd be quite a good move for them. Um, so it's interesting to see. I read it and was a bit like, why aren't we in for players like that? And then suffice to say, now it looks like we might be. Whether we are the bigger draw there is debatable. I think Wolves seems like a really realistic place for him. You know, half the squad's Portuguese, got a few Brazilians. He's going to fit in really well there. Um, and I don't know if playing for us around the bottom end of the table is going to look that appeasing to him. But yeah, he'd fit our team really well. We did ask, would you take him at Everton? So far, 1,328 of you have voted on Twitter. If you want to get voting, the link's in the description to the Twitter. 69.1% of you voted that you would take him. 24.4% said you're not sure. It's only 6.6% said you wouldn't. That's very, very good. It's rare you see them that clear cut on players. I think he definitely adds to this team. He's a creative player. He is more of a winger, or he can play anywhere across the front four, including striker. It'd be interesting to see where he fits in on our system. Maybe Frank Lampard goes to a 4-2-3-1. Maybe he just plays him out on the wings, which wouldn't be a massive problem either. That is where we need a bit of quality. Yeah, if it happens, I think it's a good player to get, but I'm not too sure it happens, which is why I'm not letting my excitement carry away. See, we're in for him though. When I saw Wolves were linked, I was like, we should be in for him. We also have the news that Nottingham Forest are front of the queue for Everton's Michael Keane this January. The defender is set to leave on loan with Forest, Leicester, West Ham, and Fulham all interested. That's gone via the Mirror. Interesting. I thought Forest would have bought enough players this summer. Leicester, I'm not sure why them. West Ham or Fulham are in. Maybe Fulham because of Silva. Looks like you might not need that Irish passport after all. But yeah, the sooner Michael Keane is gone, the better. These clubs, they might see something, and he might end up being really good for them. But I think his time at Everton has sort of been and gone, and it's now to the point where it's almost like he's sort of not first, but there comes a point where you think people are, done, and he's done at this club. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens moving on. But yeah, like I said, we'll have to wait and see, guys. We also have the news that Everton may have found the ideal replacement for Calvert-Lewin or alternative. Looking at Beto from Udinese, who we have been linked with for a while. The Boot Room cites Calcio Mercato as reporting that Everton are plotting a move for the Portuguese striker and are in a race alongside Napoli, Fiorentina, and Borussia Dortmund. Beto, who's only 24, joined Udinese permanently this year, after playing for them in the 2021-22 season on loan. He netted 11 goals in 28 games and has had 6 in 14 so far. So, a decent return. Another striker. We need striking options. Looks to be a bit more of the Calvert-Lewin build. That makes a little bit more sense. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see there. West Ham are also exploring the Michael Keane deal. Like I said, they are one of the clubs. Everton's former boss, David Moyes, is interested. According to 90 Min, the Hammers are exploring a deal to bring the Blues centre-back to the East London as a replacement for Craig Dawson. The former Watford and West Brom man is said to be eyeing up an exit for family reasons. That could create an opening for the 29-year-old Michael Keane, who has been on Merseyside for the past 5 seasons, but now finds his opportunities a bit lackless. Yeah, interesting. David Moyes looking to replace Dawson with him. I'm not too sure how that's going to go, but you know what? If he goes, I don't think it's really a massively our problem. As long as he's out the door, I don't think many fans will be that bothered. And finally, we have that Everton have set the asking price for Loney after as major loss touted on midfielder. Everton have now set the asking price for Jean-Philippe Chabamin as the midfielder's linked with an exit from Goodison. The January transfer window promises to be a busy month for the Blues. Frank Lampard will be looking to strengthen the squad, and it looks like Shabamin could be going to Trabzonspor, which I think will be a good move for him. I think he's again one of the other sort of people that think his time in Everton is up. I think it's time that he needs to go out and make it somewhere else. On loan, he's had a couple of all right games on loan. He was on loan last season. I'm pretty sure he had an all right time there as well. But as far as his Everton careers coming to, I think we're looking at the end of Shabamin completely. The asking price, according to reports from Turkey, say according to 61 Sat, the Blues demand €5 to €7 million, which is about £4 to £6 million. So a bit of a bad loss on him, but it's one of them, isn't it? We needed at least it's some money, is what I'm thinking there. But that's all we got time for. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below any of your thoughts on the rumours I've mentioned today. And I'll see you guys very